Hey guys, so I'm here with a book review, and the book that I'm going to be reviewing today is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. And I'm pretty sure you guys have read this book or seen tons of book reviews on this, but I figured that I would do my own rendition of a book review on this just because I just finished reading it and I just felt like it. So yeah, here goes my book review on this book. It still smells new. I'm not going to give you guys the synopsis on the back cover because I personally hate it when people do that, and that's just me. I just feel like if I wanted to read the back cover of a book, or if I wanted to see a booktuber give me a synopsis of a book and end up reading the cover, then I would have just read the cover myself and not have someone else read it for me. I kind of feel like that's cheating. You know, I came to you because I wanted a book review. I wanted your opinion. I didn't want the book's thing, so I'm not going to read you that, but I will tell you that this story opens up with a young girl named Clary Frey who goes with her best friend to this club called Pandemonium, and she witnesses the murder of this young boy by these other three young kids with these really weird markings on their skin. And she tries to go for help and she tries to tell someone about it, but then this weird thing happens where this boy just vanishes and disappears, and no one can see what she sees. Like, she tries to go for help and she tries to tell her best friend to find someone, and he comes back with a cop and they can't see what she sees, which is kind of weird. And that one person who was the one that did the killing of the boy, who happens to be a demon, is Jace. He is another one of our main characters, and he kind of suspects that she might be like one of them, which by that I mean that she might be a shadow hunter. And what a shadow hunter is, it's basically this person who is very skilled and very trained in killing demons. And so he kind of thinks that she might be one of them, and he kind of just starts stalking her, I guess you could say. And he tries to go and investigate, you know, whether or not his suspicions are true. And as he's investigating her, I think she gets a phone call from her mom, or she calls her mom or something like that, and she finds out that her mother has been kidnapped. And that's essentially where the story takes off. We learn more about Clary and her past and who she really is. We learn about the fact that her mother is a shadow hunter and her father is also a shadow hunter and this evil overlord. And Jace is sort of like this person who introduces her into this new world and explains all of these things to her and just kind of helps her in figuring out who she is and other things that go on throughout the story. And he's kind of her love interest because there is an attraction between the two of them. And yeah, that's basically the story in a nutshell. It's a really, really good book. I honestly didn't think that I was gonna like this book. I think this is Jace on the cover, I think. I mean, it kind of describes him. It kind of looks like him based on the way that he was described in the book, but I don't know. But I honestly didn't think that I was going to like this book very much. I'd seen it everywhere and I refused to buy it, and when I finally did buy it, lo and behold, I like it. Don't ask. So it has a lot of action in it. It has a lot of adventure. There's a lot of creativity and a lot of imagination that was put into building this new world and just building these new characters and building everything that has to do with this story. It's just a lot of creativity from this author in general, and I really like that because I love being able to go into a story and just like read about all these new and different things and not just read something repetitive that I have seen or read somewhere else. So I can definitely appreciate that. There are a lot of twists in this story, especially the twist at the very end, which I'm not going to tell you guys because then that would completely ruin the story, and I don't want to put any spoilers in any of these book reviews that I do. So if you want to know what that twist is, you're going to have to read the book yourself. But there is a very, very big twist at the end of the story. I will say that after I found out about that twist, I was just kind of like, what? How's this going to work? This is awkward. So it was a really good twist at the end, and I'm really excited to see what happens in her next book. I actually have her second book, which is City of Ashes. I just haven't gotten around to reading it yet because I'm reading some other books. But yeah, it's definitely a really good book. If you guys like fantasy-ish books, and if you guys like books with adventure and books with twists and books that have a lot of imagination and creativity put into them, then you guys should definitely check this book out. I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, this is a really good book for blah 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 reason, but it really is a good book. Like, I really think it's a really good book. If I had to rate this book, I would probably give it a 4 out of 5 stars. The first 100, maybe 200 pages were kind of slow, but once I got over that hump and I started reading past that, it picked up, and that's when all the action started happening. So it took me a while to get to those 200, 100 pages, I can't remember, but after that, it definitely got better. So this is my review on City of Bones. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!